The Man Cave is proudly sponsored by hippo.co.za. They'll instantly source quotes from a range of car insurance brands so you don't have to. SMS HIPPO to 43298.
You're not my spiritual, you're not my future, you're not my soulmate, but I'm so glad that I met you. You're not my spiritual, you're not my future, you're not my soulmate, but I'm so glad that I met you.
Good evening, I'm Janez, and tonight Siv and I are going to take you on one crazy adventure with us. Lunga continues to scurry around Las Vegas.
And our new DIY presenter, Chanelle Sardina, helps us create a solar cooker so we can make our man food. I'm thinking bacon, wrapped in bacon, cooked in bacon fat, drizzled with bacon drizzled all over.
Sounds delicious, but you're not Jewish or Muslim, are you? Also, on the MCC, we have a very special guest tonight.
All that and more right here on the Man Cave. Oh, yeah.
Ever heard of stock car racing? What about NASCAR? What if I told you that NASCAR is the second biggest sporting code in the United States, second only to the NFL or American football? Good. I think I have your attention now.
NASCAR is a very popular stock car racing series in the United States, where you get these what we call stock cars, and they are purpose-built race cars that come onto these super speedways and speedways, the oval and semi-oval tracks. There are many of which around the United States. These purpose-built cars are tube chassis, roll cage. They've got racing seats, 5-point harnesses. We use Hans devices, which is a special device that connects to the racing helmet to protect the head and neck.
The nightlife in Vegas may be legendary, but when the sun is up, this is where the action happens. What is the Richard Petty experience?
Richard Petty driving experience was started by the King to help regular folks out to come drive a NASCAR-style race car, to get the experience of what it's like, because it cannot be described, only experienced.
A lot of people actually calling him the King, but who is Richard Petty?
Richard Petty, the king of NASCAR, with over 200 wins. He was really a pioneer in the sport and really made it what it is today, and a heck of a nice guy.
Yeah. And with regards to today, what can I expect?
You will be in the driver's seat of a NASCAR-style stock car with over 600 horsepower. You'll be reaching speeds of about 130, 140 miles an hour around this track if you're nailing those driving lines.
Ooh, I'm feeling pretty nervous. Let's do this. Where do you open this thing? Oh, doors. How do you do it?
Oh, that's a new way. All right, tuck in your right arm.
Tuck it in, right shot.
Just like that.
Right shot. Okay. So what's the fastest time on this track?
Fastest time on the track is at 27:48, 27 seconds and a half around a 1.5 mile track set by Kurt Busch this last March.
Okay, so my time to beat is 27:48. The excitement. Now imagine this with all those stands just filled with people cheering you on. Woo! It feels good to be alive. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Good job. Good job. I don't know what the big deal is here, guys. Why do you need paramedics? NASCAR racing isn't that dangerous.
Car hard in the wall, 2 of them. Caution has waved.
Ladies and gentlemen, a real NASCAR.
Kif.
It's kif. I mean, in the States it's so common, but it's kif. It's so kif.
Kif.
It's 100% kif.
So kif.
And Mancavians, for the best insurance quotes out there, go to hippo.co.za. It helps to compare.
Kif.
Kif.
Kif, kif.
Very kif.
So kif.
Hi. My wife is also expecting.
I'm not pregnant. There are comparison don'ts and comparison do's, like using hippo.co.za. They'll instantly source quotes from a range of car insurance brands so you don't have to. You could save hundreds of rands per month by comparing. SMS HIPPO to 43298 or visit hippo.co.za.
She also has huge food cravings.
For a richer, more rewarding life. Richelieu.
The movie industry is worth a whopping $85 billion annually.
And the major process in that film industry is something called post-production.
Now, post-production has a lot of steps: editing, 3D animation, 2D animation, special effects, sound, and so forth.
But today we're going to be paying the utmost attention to 3D animation.
Flying Circus is a company that does a lot of post-production work and also is a motion capture animation studio. It's quite unique in South Africa in that it makes animation and 3D animation, but it uses motion capture as a template to build upon. So we do a scene and we record vocals and sound and movement at the same time, and we send that data up here to the animators who kind of make it better and make it watchable and nice and give it more flair.
Dan, I believe you've actually got a little surprise for the two of us, a challenge of sorts.
I do, and I'll show you the pipeline and show you a little thing that we've designed for Man Cave. So basically we have written you a little script, a little scenario, and once we've written a couple of drafts of that and we've got that approved, we then send it to Rick over here, who's going to take a specific character from the script and is going to draw a 2D design of it and give the kind of character a little bit of visual life. So as you can see, it's still existing on a two-dimensional frame. What we do now is we take this design where we've fleshed out the written character and we make a 3D model of it. And I'll show you how that's done over here.
The sculpting process is basically like molding clay. Once that's done, we move over to the texturing, and that is basically like painting the skin. After that process, we go through to rigging, give it a skeleton, add controls, and the animators can move the character around.
Can she twerk?
I'm sure she can.
Yeah, fell right into that trap.
Disgrace of a man.
How it moves is up to you guys. Now we take you down to the volume, we put you in suits, and you become the driver of that.
Folks, this dark room full of lights is a motion capture studio.
Motion capture was developed by biomechanical engineers who wanted to study the science of motion. And in the 90s, technology was so amazing, they were using it for video games and alas!
But it's only in 2002 that it came to prominence with the second Lord of the Rings movie, when Andy Serkis turned Gollum into a living, breathing creature that interacted with other characters. Martin, what is motion capture?
It's a technology that's used to capture the motion of an actor and then map that to a 3D character. It works a bit like a GPS. It looks at this marker that is applied to the character's body, and then it works out the coordinate. As you can see, there's cameras all around, so it captures from every single angle that you can think about. Unlike a traditional camera that points at an actor, once we have the motion of an actor, you can put the camera anywhere. You've got the data in a 3D world.
Let's try this thing.
So we're going to start off with a little bit of a rehearsal before we put you in the mocap suit and start actually recording. And
just go slowly for Janez.
Okay.
Go very slow.
Okay.
So all you will. Model.
You float down.
Big Daddy's coming! I'm head to toe in Gert-Johan Coetzee.
And I look like a black ginger.
T-pose. Well, now you're going to look up, look down, look left. That's the first movement that every human being does. Action.
I am rocking this.
Sivy, I'm your worst nightmare. How you doing?
Privilege. I bet you've had a car since you were 16. Bam! Yeah, right there.
stupid. Should we stop?
No, something on your shoulder.
It's not easy. I don't know how guys like Andy Serkis do this every single day of their lives.
So from here, we are primed to actually get some real animators to animate you.
Once we get the picture from edits, the only thing that we're getting is the body and the body's animation.
Right.
So from here, it's our job to kind of bring this character to life.
The last step in this journey, we bring it down to Mike, and he is going to give it some audio life.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, how's it going? So what we do is we take your audio that's recorded on set, we add cool sound effects, and if it needs a score, we're going to put some music to it. After all that's done, we put it into a final mix where we balance out all the sounds and make it sound really sweet.
I can't wait for the end product.
Cool. Whoa. Mancavians, now you know how complex it is to put together films like Avatar, Toy Story, and Lord of the Rings. It gives you a newfound respect for the process.
Also, today's process was quite a mission. But here we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the battle of the man cave animated robots. Featuring Siv and Gessie and Janez from Marin.
Love this place. Wow. The flying circus moon. It looks amazing. Rocking it.
Your worst nightmare is coming. Woohoo. Woohoo.
How you doing? I bet you had a car since you were 16, bruh.
You wanna play?
Let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, something on your shoulder.
What's up?
That's it! As I was saying, whoa!
We got to spend the entire day with our sexy new DIY girl, Chanelle Sardina.
Order, Janez, order. I refuse. You cannot call a self-made entrepreneur and a film star a girl. She is a lady. Done.
Okay. Our beautiful DIY lady taught us how to build a solar cooker.
Splendid.
Welcome to our first DIY of the season with our gorgeous new DIY lady, Chanelle. Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome to my world.
And today you are going to basically be showing us what's cooking, right?
What's cooking is actually absolutely correct, because what I'm going to show you today is how to harness the energy from the sun in order to cook all your man cave meals. So we're going to make a solar cooker for less than 2,000 Rand.
That's a deal. Now everyone's talking sustainability, going green, eco this, eco that. So this is actually the perfect project to start with. I do want to check something.
What?
Do these pretty little hands feel like getting dirty? I think so, huh?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
All right, Janez. We're going to have to divide and conquer and collect all the materials that we need. Builder's Warehouse should get us sorted.
Okay, so you're my new boss. So what exactly do we need?
2 large pieces of plywood, small pieces of drywalling, heat-resistant foam and matte black paint, the classique molding, 2 doorknobs, a square glass frame, and for smalls, get a range of nuts, bolts, wing nuts, various corner brackets, finishing off with silicone and glue.
All I remember is doorknobs.
Janez, come.
It's the wing nuts out here. There was silicone.
There was glue.
There was glue.
All right, well now that we've got everything, let's get back and put it all together.
Okay, boss.
So step 1 in the process is we're going to be making a box out of shutter plywood, but please remember that the box size needs to be the same size as the glass pane. Otherwise you're going to have to get the glass cut, and that's just going to drive your costs right up through the roof.
More expensive?
Yep.
Oh, no, that won't work, because I'm so stingy that when I buy my wife a gift, I actually ask her for half the money back. So saving is very important. My responsibility here is to build this box.
Yes.
So I'm going to get all the pieces, put them together, build a perfect box with an open top, screw it in.
Correct, and you're going to use your silicone and your glue just to make it that much stronger.
Okay.
Okay.
I better do this properly, otherwise you're going to shout at me, huh?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Like Chanelle said, it's important to secure the joints of the box with silicone because you don't want any air coming in and out of the box. Okay, so we've built this basic box out of shutter ply, but what's next?
All right, so now we're going to line the inside of the box with foam.
Okay.
That's going to retain all the heat.
I've cut the foam to size so it will fit on the panel. Now the reason we use the foam is because this absorbs all the heat from the sun and retains all of that heat. Now very important is to use rapid epoxy adhesive because we are essentially creating an oven here. This is 120 degrees resistant to the heat.
And then we're going to cover it with drywalling and then paint it with matte black paint, which is heat resistant.
Okay, so the whole idea is we're going to retain the heat of the sun so we can start cooking.
Correct.
How are your skills?
Very good.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Portuguese meals?
Yep.
Espetada?
That's it. Right in here.
It's looking good.
Very good. So what we did was we attached the corner brackets, and that's going to hold up the wings and the glass pane.
Yeah. Now with these wings, it's very important that you cut the one edge at 45 degrees because it has to sit on the outside of the box. The angle is important because the sun has to hit this and reflect back towards the inside of the box where all the cooking happens.
That's correct. And then on top, we've added a strip, which we're going to place the glass onto. And then what you can do is add 2 little doorknobs, and you can pick up the box without burning yourself.
Don't burn those pretty little fingers.
Right. So we just need 4 identical pieces of wood.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to glue on foam and then the foil to attract and reflect the sun. And there you have it. There's our solar cooker.
Chanelle, you and I make it the dream team. We are unbelievable.
good.
We are incredible.
Now, all we have to do is just varnish the outside layer for durability and to make it look good.
Okay, so one solar cooker done and dusted. The question is what you feel like, because inside is an oven. The top is like a hot plate, so I can give you like a slow beef roast, maybe some boerewors fried on top.
Yeah.
Bacon?
Bacon.
Everyone loves bacon.
I love bacon.
Cool. You go catch a tan, I'll make the food.
Cool, see you there.
After the break, DJ Fresh breaks a sweat.
Let's go, dog.
Encore une autre histoire d'amour qui commence bien. Des papillons dans les cheveux, de bon matin. Regardez-les sans se soucier de la course folle.
The Man Cave Guest of the Week, brought to you by Richelieu.
And in the Richelieu Lounge, we have South Africa's biggest radio DJ, DJ Fresh. Hi, brother.
I've lost a bit of weight, man.
No, friend. Brother, it's good to see you, man.
It's good to be here, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome to the cave. What do you think of our new cave in State City?
I love the cave.
Fresh.
Yes, sir.
When did you become a man?
You know what? It's almost a cliche,
Yeah.
but when you have a child and you're 19, 20, all of a sudden you have to wake up. I realized that I don't have a job. I'm not enjoying law school. I want to be a DJ. It forces you to realize that it's not about you anymore. It's about this life that didn't ask to be brought into the world.
What was your lucky break? I mean, everyone has a lucky break.
I think I've had different lucky breaks. My first break when I was 13, one of the senior boys who was the school DJ didn't show up. So I was asked, fill in for him. And that opened up other doors. When I was 18, I played at some club with a friend of mine, and the club owner pulls me to the side and is like, you're better than him. Do you want to work here? I met Oskido when I was 19. He got me onto bigger gigs. So that was another break.
And were you DJ Fresh at the time?
Bro, I was fresh from, I think, age 10.
Oh, wow.
That was my nickname already.
Okay.
By the time I was 10.
How did it come about?
I was a fat kid. So that was one of the many cruel nicknames I got. But I kind of liked it. And it stuck. So I think by the time I hit high school, even my teachers were calling me Fresh.
So when Fresh isn't working and doing all these gigs, you are the family man.
In fact, I've now stopped taking gigs on certain holidays. So I'm actually now prioritizing family over work, money, gigs, and all the trappings that come with it.
Could you tell the Mancavians your real name? And for those who don't know, what nationality you are? Some don't know.
Tato.
Tato?
Tato means the will. Owen is my other name. And yeah, my surname is Sikwane. I was born and raised in Bots.
Okay, we're going to play a quick game of don'ts and do's.
Okay.
Cuddle or not cuddle?
Cuddling, I think, is overrated. Yeah.
Valentine's Day?
If you're in trouble, maybe.
People in your DJ booth?
No.
What about vaccinations?
I think vaccinations, it depends if you're a cow, a dog, or a human being.
Internet radio?
Internet radio in this country, sadly, not yet.
Your best mate organizes a boys' night, but you take your wife along. Don't or do?
I think don't is disrespectful.
Okay, Richelieu question of the week.
Yes, sir.
How does a gentleman keep inspired and stay focused on his craft?
If your craft and your passion are the same thing, inspiration comes naturally.
Fresh.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you look the part, you're looking strong, but how fit are you?
I'm not as fit as I ought to be, but every day is a struggle, and I say if you keep at it, you know, walking 20 minutes is better than doing nothing, so.
Sounds like an excuse to me. Are you
Another excuse.
Are you nervous for the Baraka Challenge?
You know what, I'm not nervous, just I know I could be fitter.
Okay, Fresh, now it is officially the Baraka Challenge. Good luck.
Does this stuff work?
I hope it works.
I hope so too.
Okay, 1 minute to give it everything. Go! Come on, push! Go, Fresh, go! Use those massive arms of yours. Use up your legs. Don't let my wife shut up! Go! Shut up! Just go! Don't speak to me. Come on. Do this for me on that one! Come on! Everything!
All right, Fresh, you killed it, and you stopped with a second and a half to go. If you had gone a little bit harder, you would have broken the record.
Are you for real?
So close. One more stroke. It's not the first time I've ever heard that. One more stroke, and you would hit the spot.
Listen, yeah, well done.
No, but it was fun.
But that second, and you would have been king of the cave.
Definitely. Well done, big dog. One more pull, and you would have destroyed Bobby.
It's cool though. I'm a good sportsman. I love what he does. So he, you know.
And he'll be back. We have a parting gift for you: a bottle of Richelieu XO cognac, courtesy of the boys of the Man Cave.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you, my brother. Thank
you very much.
Absolute legend.
Thanks, Dom.
Thanks, fellas.
Thanks so much.
Mama, I made it.
The Man Cave Guest of the Week, brought to you by Richelieu.
Unfortunately, that is all for tonight. Do follow us on Twitter at mancave_SA, #mancavesa.
Also follow at Stain_City, and you could win their monthly prizes by answering one easy question. Our gentleman's tip of the week: be the kind of man you want your daughter to be with.
Salute.
Salute.
See you next week.
Another great show.
The Man Cave presenters are dressed by Edgars.
For a richer, more rewarding life, Richelieu.
My name is DJ Fresh, and I stand against the rape crisis. Fellas, our women and children are under siege. Only we can stop this. Let's man up.
The Man Cave is proudly sponsored by hippo.co.za. You could save hundreds of rands per month on car insurance. SMS HIPPO to 43298.
That's cheeky.